Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Love. He won't go down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He was taken.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Undercrush.
This is Geis. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry. Second and 2.
Let's go,
give it to Love. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down, Dallas.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Strowman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Pollard, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Prescott. being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Geis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Finding room at the 30. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Haskins. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 24.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Taken down. Back to
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 16. Now Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 more yards.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle with time running out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw of overtime for Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Love. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch me. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 49. Check 49.
On first down, this is Geis, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30. The 20. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Dallas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.